It's a bit of a mystery. This is what I read, okay? I don't know if that's true. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, I surprised myself there. Like a disposable lighter. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got the all-new 2021 Tesla Model 3 Performance to check out, to drive, and well, I'm going to show you everything that is new on this car because we have a, well, sort of a facelift. That's not really how Tesla does things, but I'm going to call this a facelift because there are a few physical changes basically, and well, we're going to walk through those and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive updates when we upload a new video, and check us out on Instagram if you like, at AutoTopNL. Alrighty, so the 2021 Model 3, what has been changed on the outside? That is what we're going to talk about first, and we're going to start with the headlights because these are new headlight units. It's a bit of a mystery whether they are matrix LEDs, but they are new headlights, and I think they are matrix LED headlights, so that's a quite a big upgrade and improvement. Next up, we've got these 20-inch Uber turbine wheels. That's how Tesla calls them, Uber turbine. Really cool name, beautiful wheel design as well. And because this is the Performance, we have the upgraded brakes front and rear. So these are Brembo brakes and they are the lightweight version on the Performance. We've got Pirelli P0s on there. They used to be Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, but they are now P0s. Don't know why. I usually prefer the Pilot Sport 4S, but another cool thing that well, this is very noticeable, and I think that Tesla introduced this on the Model 3 after they did on the Model Y, which is all the black accents. So this is something that a lot of Tesla owners do. They de-chrome the car. So everything that's chrome on the car, they wrap in like a satin black or like a matte black or a glossy black, whatever. Tesla does it now for you, so this is a much better look. This little camera housing has it, the window sills have it, so that used to be chrome, and the door handles are satin black as well, which I think this is just a way better look for the car. Honestly, it makes it look so much fresher. At the rear, nothing changed. We still have this little carbon fiber spoiler for the Performance version and the dual motor badge right there. Horsey McHorseface is back from quarantine as well. Everything checked out, so he's happy, eating away. So let's take a look at the front. We're going to open that because this is also a change for the 2021 model. This is a bit smaller than before, the front, because they installed a heat pump here in the front to help the efficiency of the car, and that means that the heating of the car is now done mainly by that heating pump, and that means that it takes less battery from your driving stuff. So that means that the heating takes, wow, that's a really difficult way to explain it, Max. Good job. Reviewing is a job, guys. You can see that now because it's not that easy. So what it does is it heats up the car without taking range from your batteries. That's how it works. That's a lot easier. So that should improve range as well for the 2021 model. You do hear it sometimes though. You don't hear it while driving, but you do hear it sometimes when you're sitting in the car. Another new thing is that we've got double laminated acoustic glass to improve the sound in the cabin. And well, this is a major thing for, especially for Tesla owners, but for me I guess as well, because I like this better too. It is a completely new center console. Now in the previous one, the pre-facelift, let's call it a pre-facelift, you had this double clickable door that opened up and it was piano black, and the piano black stuff looks good when you pick up the car. and then after about 5 minutes you are regretting everything because there are fingerprints all over it and it scratches like hell. So this is actually a much better solution. I like the look of it. I think it looks good. It looks minimalistic and it opens and closes quite nicely as well. Still a lot of storage space in here, down there. And they also added this dual phone holder with wireless charging. So you put your phone in here, it starts charging, and it has these little ridges to keep it from moving around too much when you're throwing this Model 3 Performance around. Other than that, we've got the black interior, so there are two choices, white or black. If you go for black, you get this wood trim on the dash. If you go for white, you get a white trim on the dash. But I have to say that it's been 2 years since I drove the Model 3 Performance for the first time, and the quality has improved quite a bit actually. Everything feels quite nice in here. So the materials feel nice. They are squishy, soft. Everything is, the finishing is has really improved as well. Materials are great. These little wheels are new for the update as well. They are sort of metallic now, but it is better quality. And well, this is something, I don't think we talked about this in the previous review, but this car has one of the best standard sound systems in a car. I mean, especially for a car of this price, it is seriously impressive. And I just read somewhere that some guy at Tesla said that they had employed some ex-Bang & Olufsen engineers to develop this system, and that the sound quality is actually better than the $12,000 system you get in an Audi A8. This is what I read, okay? I don't know if that's true, but I do know that when I got into this car this morning, I turned up the radio and I was like, wow, that's seriously impressive. A lot better than the Harman Kardon system in our BMW M3, for instance. But the cool thing is, you have a couple of other new features. So if we go to entertainment and we go to theater, you actually have Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, and Tesla tutorials. But you can go to Netflix and you can actually watch series and movies while standing still. Not while driving, of course. But because you have that awesome sound system with that massive soundbar, I don't know if that's a soundbar or not, but it looks like that. And a couple of speakers in the rear as well. So if we select Queen Eleanor the Almighty, and you can just watch whatever you want on Netflix. So that is a big benefit of having this great sound system, apart from listening to music. Apart from listening to music, you can watch movies with decent sound. I mean, I was watching Interstellar earlier when I was charging the car up, and it was absolutely perfect, the sound. And you can also, I don't think I've seen this before, if you go to entertainment, arcade, you can play games as well, which is pretty cool. You can even do like a racing game. I don't think I've shown you guys that before. So we'll play the game. Use the steering wheel and the brake to race. Go, go, go. Okay, so it takes a bit of getting used to. As you can see, I'm terrible at this. But I really like what they are doing with like getting this stuff on your, I mean, this is a 15-inch screen. And if you are charging up your car, which doesn't take that long anymore, it's like half an hour for like a 85%, oh, that's mean, 85% charge. So you can do all this stuff, watch Netflix, watch YouTube, play games. I really like that, and this screen is really suitable for that. Okay, these guys are just all against me. Another thing which is cool with the sound system, if we go to Toy Box and Tracks, you actually have a freaking music composing thing or drum computer in here. And this time we don't have to worry about copyright, because this is all my copyright. Okay, so you have a TR-808, so that's a Roland drum computer, legendary. And you can actually this is awesome, right? And now you can hear the sound system as well. Okay, here we go, guys. I got distracted. I'm sorry about that. What the hell? Okay. What else are we going to talk about besides making some music? Well, not really anything. We're going to take it for a drive. So we also have something called track mode, which I think I showed you guys in the last review as well. So let's go to car and driving. Track mode. You can only do this when you're in park, so I have to do it now. So we're going to engage it, which is really cool. And it got an update since we drove it the last time, because now we can also customize track mode. You can hear the fans coming on because it starts cooling, and it has something called post-drive cooling as well. But you have race preset and drift preset here, and you can make your own preset actually. Race preset is 50-50 handling balance, so that's the drive. Stability assist at 0. I think that's the middle one. And regenerative braking at 100. If we go to the drift preset, you can see that the handling balance is all the way to the rear, and the stability assist is all the way off with regenerative braking on 100%. Which is just super cool, and this is something we talked about in the last review of this car, is that Tesla really tried to position this as like a sporty car, as a sports saloon. Now, the regenerative braking is really aggressive, so it is very, if you let off the throttle, wow, it's very aggressive, and you can even get sick doing this too much, accelerating and braking. But I thought I would make like a 180 here. Because that's the best way to show you guys that is sliding it around, seriously sliding it around. It will allow for a big angle, and it is actually quite easy to control. You have to get used to the fact that you are, that it's quite an on and off switch. So when the power is there, it's there, and you have to control it. But when it goes, it's actually quite easy to control. And the steering it plays a big part in that, because the steering feels really good. And it's just, I think this is both hilarious and awesome that they did this, because no one else has like this approach to it, right? It's like the sort of humorous approach that we know from Tesla. So when we put it in race preset, I think that's the best way to launch it. Handling balance 50-50. Oh, I surprised myself there. Oh man, and that's 100 kilometers an hour. Now Tesla says it will do 3.3 seconds from 0 to 100, and I think that's including the 1 foot rollout, because I was only able to do 3.46, something like that. So that's not bad. I mean, it's very quick, and I can actually feel it in my stomach when you accelerate. But it is not 3.3, so I'm not sure if that is with that 1 foot rollout. Now this is the performance. Oh, you can really feel that I was in race there. That was four-wheel drive. So this is the performance version, which means that we have 462 horsepower, 639 newton meters of torque, dual motor, so one motor at the front, one motor at the rear, and we've got a battery pack which should give us a WLTP range of 567 kilometers, which is really impressive. Now, when I charged this car up, fully charged it, 100%, it said I could do 505 kilometers, but still that's quite an impressive range, I have to say. You can also go for the long range, which also has two motors, which has a range of 580 kilometers, so even more. And of course you have the standard range model. But I think, you know, this is the most interesting one. This is the most fun one, so I like this one, that's best. Oh, I think if you drive this car on track, it would be absolutely hilarious to just try and throw it around and get these massive drifts and power slides, because it has so much power that I think if you get it in a nice big slide, I think you can continue it, can sustain it for quite some time. And you can use that regenerative braking, so if I let off the throttle, you can really feel the car tilting forward. My phone is actually reacting to it. That's how intense it is. And that means that you can rotate the car, because the nose because it dives forwards, you can rotate the rear, which is just freaking brilliant. Okay, so we'll go back to race preset. We actually have a temperature image here, so you can see the green stuff and the blue stuff, and you can see when it gets too hot. Oh, there we go, full throttle. So the top speed for this new 2021 model has been raised. It was 250 kilometers an hour, it is now 261. So let's see if we can get there. That 0 to 100 in 3.3, by the way, that is up or down from 3.5 in the pre-facelift model. But I have to say, I think I said this the last time as well, the suspension, the chassis of this car is really impressive. It's very comfy, but still you have the feeling that you are in contact with the car, which is just great. And of course it has a very low center of gravity with all the batteries in the floor. That also really helps. Now I can actually feel, we've got 304 kilometers range left. I can feel the performance has decreased since I fully charged it at 500 plus kilometers. So that is something you always have to take into account, and especially we have to take into account that if we want to extract the maximum performance from this car, we have to charge it up as late as possible and then drive really slowly to the Autobahn, to the gas station, and do a launch for the best performance. So this is actually a GPS speedo, I think, so it should be quite accurate. That's pretty much the top speed, I would say. Yeah, we're going uphill now, so. But I have to say that the temperature stuff is still in the green, which in older Teslas, that would never have happened. I'm just going to keep my foot down. But I think, yeah, I think the best is gone. Like, I don't think it will actually get to the top speed now, but I was able to do a little bit more in the Autobahn POV. So if you want to check that out, you can click in the top right corner. So this facelift, this new Model 3 performance, apart from the little touches on the outside, which I really like, the black stuff, I really like that they keep improving it, keep improving the performance. I mean, this car, since we last drove it, has had like, I don't know, more than 20 over-the-air updates, continuously improving the car. Yeah, I don't think it's going faster now. See, this is the top speed now. So yeah, that's not really, that's just ruining my range. So I'm going to stop doing that. But now with this real update and driving it again after 2 years, I have to say that I really like that you can feel the quality improving. You can feel the materials are getting better. The car feels really well put together. It feels very sturdy and solid. And that wasn't always the case. I mean, when I first drove a Tesla, I absolutely hated it because I thought it felt like a disposable lighter, you know, something you use a couple of times and then just throw away. But now they are getting quite good at making cars. I mean, they've made a lot, so they better be good now, but you know what I mean. It's good to see and feel the improvement. And I wasn't really expecting to like it this much, because you see these Model 3s in the Netherlands like everywhere. They're like cockroaches, and I started to not hate them, but I started to get a little bit irritated about that, you know. I was thinking like, please buy some other cars. There are so many fun cars for this price around, but you know, I get it. It is a very nice car. We're back in the Netherlands now, in the home territory of the Tesla Model 3. You can feel it immediately. It feels at home here. This is where it thrives. So we're going to turn off track mode, go for acceleration in chill mode, and enjoy the autopilot, which is also pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.